Hello guys, this is William from Junilai and Williams Adventures. We're just coming back to you for a few minutes today. We wanted to discuss a couple issues and give you some of our thoughts, some things we have been thinking about after we responded to some of the questions from our subscribers. And because of some of the great questions that our subscribers are asking, I thought that we'd come back with a questions and answers segment. And we appreciate our subscribers, their comments, and we appreciate those that have been supporting our channel. Let me just pose a hypothetical question first. Just suppose that this is you, guys. You're 65 or over. Your kids are grown. Maybe you've been through a divorce and maybe you've been widowed. Maybe you worked or you're ready to think about retiring from working, or you're working part-time and you're considering your life. You're looking back through the years. Your kids are gone now, sort of in an empty nest. And you've been considering your options in dating. The dating pool for you at your age is not what it used to be. And you've been watching YouTube. You've been hearing guys talking about going to other countries and going online and doing long distance relationship dating. And you thought, maybe I should give it a try. Maybe I should think about visiting somewhere else where I could see if there's still some value to this portion of my life, what I call the fourth quarter in our lives. Because each of our lives has, as I would put it, 4 quarters. And by the time you're 65 and up, you're definitely in the 4th quarter of your life. So now you're thinking, I wonder, should I ever consider getting on a plane, exploring another country, maybe the Philippines, come over for a visit, and see what it's all about. Maybe there's something else out there that in this part of my life, I can still find adventure, excitement, or at least explore the chance to feel young again. Maybe that's you. So let's just talk about that thought. And we're going to answer a few questions and answers that some of our great subscribers and supporters have put out. One of our subscribers asked, what about places of worship, William? Are there places of worship in the Philippines? Well, the Philippines is mainly a Catholic nation. So there's a lot of Catholicism, Roman Catholicism, and different kinds of Catholicism. They're very devout in their Christianity. There's also main branch Christianity here. And there are regular Bible-based churches that are easily found in the Philippines. I myself, when Junilai and I got married, were married by a pastor at his church, and we became friends with him, and still I communicate with him today. So yes, there's many choices to places of worship. As I said, remember to our subscriber, the main religion here is Catholicism. Of course, there are others here, but the main one is Catholicism. What about sporting events? One of our subscribers asked. Well, basketball is big here in the Philippines. So is soccer. They do have basketball leagues that you can go watch live events. Just like they have the NBA, they have the Philippine League here. They have a lot of sporting events. There's different things and activities that you can go to. If you're looking for live music events, they do have concerts, and all the things that we have in the U.S., they have here. Just would be the Philippine version of that. Another subscriber asked me, what about social events and social activities? Well, you know, guys, over here in the Philippines, karaoke is big. Karaoke is a night out where the women and the men go out and they go to karaoke clubs, or they have a karaoke machine in their house like my wife does, and they sit around and they sing karaoke. Everybody takes turns singing. It's a big event on a Friday night or a Saturday night, even a Sunday night. They also have karaoke clubs where you can go out and meet women, and they sing karaoke. And a lot of times people meet each other at these karaoke clubs or event places. So karaoke is huge, guys. Also, there's a lot of music in the Philippines. Everybody sings or is musical. Some Filipino women and men sing very well. Most of the nights out, if you would go out to eat at a restaurant and you would go out for a good meal, which is, by the way, very inexpensive. If you would go out to a really good meal, there's music, there's live bands in most of the popular restaurants. If you went out to a seafood restaurant where it's all you can eat, there would be music. If you went out to a barbecue, there's live bands. Junie Lai and myself, we went out just last night and there was live music at the event that we went to. And it's beautiful, guys, to sit and eat a great meal for an inexpensive price, hear live music. So yes, there are all kinds of social activities that you can do in the Philippines to occupy your time. It's up to you if you were here to visit or here to retire, what kind of lifestyle you would choose to have. Of course, there's all kinds of bars. There's sports clubs where you can go and watch the football game or the baseball game that are here, just like in the United States. So there are things, if you have a child and that child was coming here, there are schools, private schools. Junie Lai and Junie Lai's daughter is in a private school. The private schools are very good. Their curriculum is very good. One thing you don't have to worry about here, you never hear of any mass shootings or things like that in the schools, guys. Not to diminish what's going on in the U.S., but you don't hear about those things here. The kids are taught very well in public school, but the private schools are even another level of education. I've seen people come here that have decided to retire in the Philippines and married a woman from the Philippines, and their kids are in private school. The private schools are very good, guys. So yes, the schools are very good. Even the public schools are good. The private schools are better. It sort of reminded me of school when we went to school, where there's curriculum, there's plays, and they put on shows at the end of the school year and in the middle of the school year. It's very uplifting. Some of the musical theatrical things that they put on at the graduations and things like that, guys. So yes, they do have places of worship. There are sporting events in the Philippines. There are good public schools and good private schools. They have a lot of social activities that you could do. You can meet other groups of expats, or what we call expats, or other foreigners. There's lots of other foreigners that meet and have groups here. Also, Filipino people are very inviting to their country. They love tourists because they understand that tourism means income, guys. And there's a lot of Filipinos that work in the tourism sector. So one of our subscribers asked us, how are foreigners, as we're called here in the Philippines, treated? Foreigners are treated very well, is my personal experience. I've yet to meet a Filipino that was not inviting. When I first moved in the subdivision here with Junie Lai and I, in this subdivision here, Bayswater subdivision, one of my neighbors brought us over fresh fish. He brought us over half of a pig, roast pig cooked. He has his own restaurant, and he wanted to make sure that we felt welcome on his block, in his neighborhood. The people were so inviting, so friendly. I've yet to see a Filipino that wasn't friendly. As a matter of fact, they're looking when you walk down the street to see if you're smiling. Because if you smile, they're smiling right back at you. So, yes, they're very friendly towards foreigners because they realize that foreign tourists mean they're putting money into their economy. So they're very welcoming. Not only that, but in the supermarkets, in the stores, in the places that you go, they treat you like royalty because they realize you're coming over to their country and you're bringing something good to their country. So yes, guys, those things are here in the Philippines. There are good schools that children can go to. There are good social events and activities on weekends and beautiful restaurants with live music that you could go out to and enjoy in your social time with your wife, with your girlfriend, or by yourself. There are many single women in the Philippines that if you're a single man and you're coming to the Philippines, and maybe you're, as I posed the question earlier, maybe you're 65 years or older and your kids are grown. Maybe you were widowed, maybe you were divorced, and in your fourth quarter, you're spending a lot of your days sitting at home and you're alone. Maybe this is the time for you to think about exploring something new for a new adventure in your life. And take a chance, guys, because life is an action sport. It's not one that you sit on the sideline and let life pass you by. I remember a movie called Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and he said, you gotta, every now and then you have to look around and take a look at life, because if you don't, life moves kind of fast and it can pass you by. Don't let life pass you by, guys. Get up off the couch if that's your situation and look into it. Maybe the Philippines isn't for you. Maybe there's somewhere else, and maybe you should do that. But don't let these last years, especially if you still have your health, guys, and also women. There are also women expats here in the Philippines, black and white, and every nationality that has taken advantage of coming here to vacation with the less expensive prices for going on beachfront resorts and things like that. A lot of people are put off by the long plane ride, but that's something that you'll have to figure out for yourself. I took a 16-hour flight and I came over here on Philippine Airlines, great airline. They served food. They had television on the flight. The time went by fast, guys. I was never uncomfortable on the flight. And I was a claustrophobic person. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. But just to recap, guys, that's some of the questions our subscribers have been asking. The hypothetical situation I posed earlier. If that's you, comment. Let us know what you're thinking below. We just want you to enjoy your best life now. And we want our subscribers that we've been talking to understand you can still enjoy your life even if you're in the fourth quarter. Take time to get your health together. Take time to make a plan. And if the Philippines is a place that you want to look into, check it out, guys. Continue to watch the videos, because we hope that we can show you some of the things, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we'll be here at Junie Lion Williams Adventures, and we're going to sign off for now. But we hope that answers a couple of our subscribers' questions, guys, about social events in different situations in the Philippines. And if that hypothetical situation is you, get up off that couch, start exploring, get out there and walk and do some things to get your health right. Come on over for a visit, and we'll see you next time at Junie Lion Adventures. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and comment on what your thoughts are about what we're talking about. We'll see you next time at Junie Lion Williams Adventures.